What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated 3-division world champion who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight, the WBA regular title at junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no losses, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He's going into a showdown January 7th, next Saturday, Washington, D.C., against undefeated WBA Dominican star world champion super featherweight in Hector Garcia. But Gervonta Tank Davis has been the subject of many people's conversations. He's been the headline and topic of many sporting platforms, and not just sporting platforms, just blogs and news sites all over in the past 4 days, because Gervonta Tank Davis found himself in an altercation with his children's mother, which saw Gervonta Tank Davis actually jailed overnight, okay? And many people immediately condemned Gervonta Tank Davis and, framed him as guilty before proven innocent, okay? And it's normally innocent till proven guilty, but in this situation, Gervonta Tank Davis has been proven guilty before proving his innocence. And with that said, ironically enough, Gervonta Tank Davis was found innocent because his children's mother, she recanted everything that took place. Now, she initially called the authorities, which obviously saw Gervonta Tank Davis spend the night in jail and have to bond out and bail out, okay? But ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, and Chris Mannix, right? They have decided that Gervonta Tank Davis is still guilty, essentially. And they're alluding to Gervonta Tank Davis still being guilty. There was some posts. I don't know who put the post out. I don't know if it was either one of these guys, ESPN or Chris Mannix. But there was a post that came out, and then the post stated that we applaud and celebrate boxers for hitting men, knocking out men in the square circle in their respective sport, in their respective profession. But when they allegedly hit women outside of the sport, we do absolutely nothing. We turn a blind eye and we stay quiet, right? And so with that said, now Gervonta Tank Davis' children's mother, she came out and she had a statement to which she stated that this situation was an argument. He never attacked her. There was a 911 audio that came out when she called 911, and in this 911 call, you can hear that her tone is changing. She refuses to give the operators her location, and she refused to tell operators who she's in this altercation with. But she tells the operators that she feels like she's in danger, she's in trouble. Okay. And then Gervonta Tank Davis, he bails out. The next day, he goes to prison, goes to jail rather, and he bails out. But what's interesting is he bails out 10% of a $1,000 bond, which turned out to be $100. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis is in Florida. Gervonta Tank Davis is a multi-millionaire. He's an athlete, a celebrity athlete. His bond will be set much higher if Gervonta Tank Davis, who has open case that he's dealing with in Baltimore, who has also a DV case in Florida already that he was dealing with from his first children's mother, to which he's on camera, grabbing her up, and people place blame and judgment based off of that in this situation. And so now they feel like Gervonta Tank Davis should be punished, although his children's mother has came out and stated that, this argument, as she stated, got out of hand, and never did she want it to go this far. But she was the ones who called the authority, okay? She said that, she shouldn't have done that, and even Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated that, she was offered $50,000, okay, to press charges on Gervonta Tank Davis. This is her quote afterwards. Quote, "These past days have been hurtful and extremely exhausting for all parties involved. I pride myself on being extremely private. The situation was the last thing I wanted to be made public. The state of our relationship has been in a fragile space, and Gervonta and I were both at fault for this argument. While the emotions were running high, I made an unnecessary call to the law enforcement in an intense moment while I was frantic. Gervonta did not harm me nor my daughter. Today, we have sought the help necessary to move forward with our lives. I am confident that we will succeed with our co-parenting dynamic with the counseling provided to us. Okay. So, and then Gervonta Tank Davis, he puts up pictures. Clearly, after he was released, he went to his house and there was feces on his toothbrush. She had tore up the house. You can see the video that she had ripped his shirt. So clearly, she's letting it be known that, essentially, this just was an argument that went too far. And again, on the audio, you can clearly hear her on the audio as she's stating the operators is asking her location. We cannot help you if we don't know your locations, to which she responds to the operators by saying, I need help. I'm in danger. So the operator saying, well, we can't help you if we don't know your location. Okay. She continues to say, well, I need help. You got to help me. So they continue to say, well, we can't help you if we don't know your location. And then she goes on to say, he's going to harm me. He's going to do bodily harm. And they say, who's going to do bodily harm? And she refused to say who it is. Okay. Now, again, like I stated, obviously, everybody passed judgment based off of the past videos they saw on that altercation he had and initiated with his first children's mother. OK. And that was, the jury, on Gervonta Tank Davis. OK. And so with that said, ESPN and Chris Mannix, they're alluding to the fact that this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Garcia and his future fight, okay, which is April 15th against undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, which is going to be a pay-per-view extravaganza. It's a very, very big fight. Everybody is saying that, they are saying that, based off of those two massive, those two massive paydays and big events for Showtime. Showtime President of Sports Stephen Espinosa, PBC Premier Boxing Champion, Founder and Advisor Al Heyman. They're basically saying that, because it was in jeopardy, hence the reason why she's recanting her statement, okay, which is irresponsible on their part to do such a thing and make such a claim, okay. Not only that, okay, so not only that, there was a witness present with Gervonta Tank Davis, okay, and that witness stated that, I was standing right there. And this call, when this call was made, and the scene does not match the call. So essentially, you have an eyewitness who was there. But ultimately, you can look at the fact that he bailed out on a $100 bond. He's a multi-millionaire celebrity athlete. Okay. If they thought he did something egregious to his significant other, his children's mother, being a professional combat athlete, there's no way he bonds out with a $100 bond. No way. Okay. So they're still alluding to him needing to be punished. Okay. Why does he need to be punished? Right. And he's been cleared. Not only that, but now they have refused to put out a statement after she cleared herself, after she cleared Gervonta Tank Davis. And after, we're seeing that, he had a $100 bond and clearly there's no injuries that's being revealed, that he didn't put his hands on her. So you would think that they would recant their stance, but no, they didn't. They still taking a stance that, boxers should not be putting their hands on women, which is 1000% true, right? That's 1000% true. But at the end of the day, innocent is innocent, period. And if there's no proof, and she recanted this statement and they released him because the law released him, on a $100 bond. If a professional athlete who's registered and a combat athlete did any type of bodily harm and could see that she has any type of injuries, they will pick up the case. Okay, they're not going to allow this. They will pick up the case. The state will pick up the case. You understand? So it wouldn't be up to her anymore. They're going to remove it out of her hands. They're not going to give her the option. They will remove it out of her hands. So clearly, this was a situation that wasn't as bad as it was perceived in the beginning. But ESPN and Chris Mannix is out of pocket. It's disrespectful, and they need to, it's irresponsible, and they need to recant their stance, period. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out moving forward. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.